Hey everybody out there in Albion, it's MrChipps again, back with another video, and this time we're going to do a quick 0 to hero, or relatively quick, 0 to hero video. I'm going to be playing through this kind of as it goes and recording this while I'm playing, so it might be a little long, but I'll try to talk through some of the points that I can remember from when I ran my first 0 to hero build with the spear. And that was a really easy build, and I think it just comes down to having the right armor and the right gear for the job. So let's hop in here and we'll create a new character. And I kind of already have my character picked out a little bit. I went through here yesterday and looked at some of the uh, different options. So we'll go with that, and we'll go with classic, right? Yeah. Now let's go short. Yeah. Ew. Short curls? No. Balding? No. How about long? Yeah, we'll go long. And we'll go soft black hair. And we'll do improvised. And do we'll do dark gray. Okay. We'll start our character. Give him a cool name. Okay. So now we have our new character. See that it hasn't been played at all. And we'll try to see what we can get done within the first couple days of playing in terms of cash, fame, how far we can get, what our characters like. So let's start with the tutorial here. The tutorial is just a quick introduction, share some information about the game, how to play the game, how to interact with things in the game, introduces you to crafting and a few of the other things. So it's a great introduction for newer players to kind of understand how the game is. There's quests in this part of the game that kind of direct you towards what you should be doing and how to get there. That way you don't get kind of thrown into an empty world and no direction off the bat. We'll go up here and check out that our ship got totally marooned here on Albion's shore. We'll have to figure out how to fix that if we wish to get off of here. So, telling us that we got some enemies to fight. So we'll go and gather. And this is the introduction to gathering, just some tier 1 resources. These do come in handy later in the game when you're building some things like on the islands. So, but you will get tools eventually to make that a faster and more painless process. Okay, we'll go to the blacksmith and we'll create us a sword here from our wood and trees, our wood and stone. So he gave us a shield. We will equip that shield. And then we will go over here to fight our first fight here. We'll just do a number on these heretics here. That was easy. We got a little helmet. Okay. So here's the destiny board. It's going to go through and tell you what fame is and how you unlock all the different parts of the tree, and just how crafting, farming, weapon skills, or combat are all different. And you'll see that you'll need certain requirements to defeat any enemies. Sometimes those say certain levels, like for instance, gathering. You can only gather at tier 2 or higher, I think, or tier 3 or higher to get fame. It's showing you track, and that tracking ends up here. So if you're tracking a bunch of stuff and you want to see it, you can show that. I just keep it hidden for screen real estate's sake, for the point of don't necessarily need to see it. I check my destiny board quite often. So here we are in town. And From this point forward, you just have to do some quests around here in the starting zone, learn again how to play some more, and get introduced to a lot of the different things, the different systems, and how to navigate, and how to craft, and everything else. So let's find that wounded crafter, and from here I'll just speed this up, hopefully, and get off of the tutorial island so we can get closer to our goal of doing a one-handed frost build. I'm going to start off here by just getting my cloth and getting a mage weapon in hand so that I can speed up the process later on. And we'll join it back up once we get to the normal aisles here. So hopefully this goes by pretty quick, and you guys learn some things while you're out doing that tutorial. I honestly didn't even notice that this was here. So we're going to head out into the forest here. And we'll go kill some stuff and gather some wood. We'll completely miss the tree there. And we'll realize that my stream is not set up correctly too. That's always fun. That guy's not going to be able to take that birch log from me. That's kind of weird. I know I'm going to need wood to create that tier 3 staff, or tier 2 staff that is, while I'm on the island here. So I'm going to get a few more logs while I'm out here. I believe it's probably like 16 or 18 logs. And what will we use? Yes, how do you regen health as a caster? Sorry about that. Checking how much RAM I'm using quickly, just to make sure it's not crazy. That's probably good. We'll stop there with gathering resources here. Okay, sending us out into the mountains now. Go gather some more resources, and here I'll get some bars and fiber. Fiber for the cloth and bars for my safe. So it should be pretty easy here. This gentleman is super foolish. I'm going to take a bunch of these so I can create some cloth armor. Save myself some time. I'm having to come back out here. Okay. And this says I'm having slow frames, but my quality of stream says excellent, so I don't see any problem with that. How many think is too many? That's probably enough. So what, 18? I don't know. This will be the last one I'll gather though, and then I'll get like one more copper here too. Okay. So now that we have a bunch of resources, we'll head back to town. Talk to our boy here. And then let's go make actual stuff. I don't think it takes your resources. Now we're supposed to go steal the map. Let's talk about learning points and how those work on the Destiny board there. Oh, it doesn't allow you to actually craft anything until after you finish this portion of the game. Huh. I didn't expect that. Figured that would be a little too much to just lock out that for no reason. Arthur CVZ. This looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me. Feels so empty without me. Okay. Killed some boys there. Let's steal the map. And then we have to unlock the combat training. So we'll go kill some more guys over here. It should be relatively easy to do. Oh, that's gathering. Oops. Okay. Yeah, we still need to kill some more. My bad. I thought that was the end there. I was wondering why that wasn't going up when I was killing those guys. Okay, and we'll learn that. Nice. And let's go back to Captain. Gird my donkey. He be hitting my donkey. 2 mil left till premium, 5 days left. I'm not selling my 10 mil worth of mount. Return to the captain. That's left. Hopefully, I can craft. Go to the Warriors Forge to see what you can craft. Okay, so we got Warrior. We got the Mage Craft, or sorry, Hunter Craft and the Mage Crafter. We'll return to her. And then now we have our tier 2 equipment, so let's craft this. We'll craft this. And then we'll craft, fuck it, we'll just craft all these, why not? This probably isn't the best setup. Probably could use soldier boots or something. And probably assassin helm. Or is that's mage robe? That's speed. This would be refresh. Or I would need soldier helmet. So, I don't know which one to use. Okay, we'll use the fire zone on this. So Merc Jacket could work too, because that could also, let's see, what was that gonna do? Frost now? Merc Jacket I could use to get regen too. Is that the only way to regen? I can't think of any other way to regen. I'm trying to think of other ways to regen. I don't know if possibly going with Fire Staff might be easier. And that one guy that I was talking to said he went Arcane. Crazed Animal. This is super mana intensive. It's not the best look. It's okay. We have all the gear, so we can pick what we want. Let's just go through here and finish up with the rest of this. Obviously, we're getting some XP there. Okay, called the boat. Okay, so here's the end of the tutorial. We finally finished everything, and we ended up crafting some more gear. And so from this point, we get to decide where we want to go on Albion. And we'll just choose Swamp Cross just because I've been playing out of Thetford lately, and I just kind of want to maintain that same presence up there, I think. Or do I want to go for Highland Cross? Hmm. I don't know. I might actually go to Fort Sterling. Where should I go? Or should I go just to Swamp Cross? Uh, uh, guess we'll do Fort Sterling. Want to do Fort Sterling because I know that mountain zones have fiber and they have ore, which I can use to make it a little bit cheaper on myself starting out here. And we'll go talk with this guy. And we'll go and talk to this guy. So this should start our premium. Now we have 3 days of premium for free right off the bat here. Let's go take a stroll through town, go check everything out and see where everything is. Okay. So those are there. And you have horses. How do you get a horse right off the bat here? You do need a journeyman's horse. You would literally need to get a journeyman's horse. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but there's no way you'd be able to do that from here without first leaving the city. So all the different refining buildings that we have, and then some more. And this is the marketplace, and a chest, the bank. And each bank is separate from each other one, so you have to travel and take your items around. Okay. Let's consider my options. Let's go talk to the shady man over here so we can acquire some silver. Since he will give us a gold, so let us just spend our 1 gold. Now we have 3,300 silver. Let's go talk to the Royal Crafter. Not going to accept that for now. So gathering, and we'll need to gather and craft everything. So let's go get ore. So we'll need tools to actually collect that. So let's go up here and check out what I'll need to make tier 2 tools. So wood and ore for that. Let's go up here. Okay, so we have one wood place down here, so we'll just head out this way for the beginning and go get some ore mined up and some cloth. Really off the rip here, just gathering ore. Acquire novice pickaxe. Oh, okay, so I just have to get a novice pickaxe. Which, let's think about this here. I can refine my ore here, it seems. No, that's blocks. Really? Okay. That's fine. Let us just go and get more ore then. And we do need the gathering node for this, so let's see where we're at here. I think it says we can do that. Can I use tier 2? Oh, I guess I can use tier 2. So I do just need to craft a tier 2. Tier 2 tools here. I'm just going to go back to town so that I can get that done. Just kind of follow along here with the quest as I go. This again is just an introduction to the game, so if I was brand new to the game, this would be super helpful and useful for everyone to understand what you're doing and how to do it and how to get there. How about that? Okay. Go down here and make some tools. Go up here and make some tools. So let's do pickaxe, sickle. Okay, that's all I can do for now. So go to any highland mountain or step zone. Okay, can do that. Refreshing sprint, or would I use rejuvenating sprint more likely? And this with assassins to refresh? Honestly don't know. That's okay. We'll just go out here and go see what we can do. From here we have to just acquire a bunch of copper and a tin. So I will need to go unlock tin. And I have a feeling it probably unlocks when you go ahead and collect all 80 of the copper ores, or just about that thereof. $80 is quite a bit. Okay, so I'm going to keep going on some of these quests, and I will rejoin you guys when we finally get to Fort Sterling, and we'll see what we'll have to do from there in terms of what gear we're going to pick and how we're going to play it, and see more so what's going to happen. Just the tutorial is pretty straightforward, and you just kind of follow along as you go. There aren't curveballs here, so it should be pretty self-explanatory. I just wanted to run through some of it to see just how long it may take. Okay. This guy's just out here just collecting resources, you know? Just out here grinding. So while going ahead and going through the first hardcore expedition, or first expedition that the commander tells you to go on and get you familiar with combat and how dungeons work, I realized that I didn't equip any tier 3 gear, and in doing so, I am now no longer getting any fame from doing this, except on my boots, now that I have tier 3 boots. But it would have been extremely advantageous to have everything unlocked so I could actually be getting fame from all this work instead of getting shammed. And it's not that I'm actually getting shammed, it's just unfortunate that I'm not getting fame from all of this. We'll kill this guy over here. Nice. This does do a lot of damage. I'm not mad about that. That fireball is disgusting. So at this point, I have 4,000 silver going through this. It's not a lot. Obviously not going to be a lot. It's so easy to cancel the auto on this flame staff. It's just so slow. Nice. Okay. Plugging through here a little bit quicker. Interrupt them. It's a good interrupt. I was hoping that wouldn't bop them out of my thing too. So they gave you the option to play around with that, but now I don't have the option anymore to get out of this. That's interesting too, that they give you all the tools and then they take them all back away. Like I could have checked all of these things before coming in here. It's just odd to me. Let's not get screwed by that boy. Okay. So far so good. On the last boss here of this first expedition. And this expedition rewards you with a tier 4 what is it, a royal sigil. And that royal sigil can be sold for about 40,000 silver. And that's what we're going to use to start off our kit here. Combined with, obviously, the silver that we already have. Should get him. Okay. And we'll take the exit. And get our reward from the captain. And from this point, we will finish this up and then head over to Fort Sterling. From there, we'll actually start getting some fame and things and see how everything goes. So, We will use our tome. No, we will not use our tome because we can't get any. We won't get any fame. We just need tier 2 items. Sorry, tier 3 of the other items here. So we need wood. We'll need wood and bars. So what do I need? Kind of need a tool so I can go chop down the trees. So I'll need some tier 2 wood and copper bars. So wood and bars. And then I think I'll stick with books. I need a tier 2 book. That's weird. I didn't get any fame for that. Oh, I did. 319. Okay. What does this give? 2,000. So yeah, I definitely want to go get wood and bars. Oh. Well, that was convenient. There's tier 2 bars. But, wow. Ah! I need a tool. Wow. There are resources in the starting zone to jumpstart everything if you need to get tier 2 resources. There's logs, and there's stone, and there's copper ore, and everything else you might need. Makes it really easy, and you don't have to leave and come back, especially if you just need a few, like I need here. That should be enough. I just need an axe. I'm going to go check before I leave to see what else I need. Alright. I can't actually craft these. Oh, it's a pain in the booty. And this unlocks tier 3. Ugh. Oh, man. Gotta actually go through here and refine and get all of these things up to tier, hey? So I'm gonna go grab skinning knife. It looks like I'll need that too. So we'll do that. We don't need these anymore. And we'll save that book until I have a full set of tier 3 gear on, including my weapon. I'm going to go out this way so I can collect some of those resources, wood. I think the 80-40 is probably the way to go. 80 tier 2, 40 tier 3. That was enough to obviously craft and get done with the ore portion of things. So I don't suppose that'll be any different for the other resources. Not to mention, I can get a 10k fame bonus just from doing this daily. So that 10 plus the 2 will definitely unlock tier 4. And now we're back, and we're running out to do our tier 3 dungeon at the end of the quest line here from the starter zone after the tutorial. And by collecting the 2000 fame book for doing one of the quests in town, and then finishing one daily bonus for the 10,000, that has now allowed me to unlock tier 4 for my respective pieces. So have all those unlocked. I did spend my learning points to unlock those, so I can get more fame in them as I go here. But other than that, we're going to go and finish this tier 3 dungeon really quick, run over to town. From there we will hopefully have enough silver to upgrade to a set of tier 4, and then we'll hopefully do some maps. Tier 4 maps are relatively cheap, and that should give me enough fame to get into the next tier, I'm hoping. Silver-wise should be good, but I'm not super duper sure how this is going to work out. So here we are, coming up on our map here. I will do this, and then we'll come back and see what we're going to do next after we get to town. Wanted to get a little bit of gameplay here just to kind of see how this is going to work out for me. I'm not super certain necessarily how well this frost build is going to be, just because I've never done this before, and I don't actually even know if it'll be able to kill stuff in these dungeons or not. And it seems to do quite a bit of damage. And I can see it uses a lot of mana or energy, especially when I do stuff like that. Boom. Nice, we got a bag. That's pretty sweet. Uh-oh. That was probably a little too much. I'm stunned. The trades? Ooh, that was so close. Okay, I was thinking I wasn't going to need that, but I'm definitely going to need that. Think this should kill? Yeah, okay. How about on this hermit? Hermit? No, that's not going to kill him. More health than the mage guy. Boom. Okay. Got ourselves a boss here. How about that? And a caster boss too. I guess I should probably switch over to the Frostbolt for when I'm doing these types of things, just because I don't need the AoE. Nice. Okay. Hey, 2K is 2K, right? Checking to see if there's anything else in here. Doesn't look like it. So yeah, I can see energy is definitely already a problem. That's kind of concerning. Then again, it probably wouldn't be so that bad if I didn't use AoE abilities on the boss there. Oh, right. What does that do? Roots the target. Okay. That's interesting. And literally for a quarter second, too. They're not even a quarter of a second. Well, no, actually, it's almost a full second. Doesn't make any difference. No, I know you can't get too buffs, so let's see what we get here. Healing buff again. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's hype. Okay. Does great AoE damage. Ah, that's the end of my dungeon. Oh well. So we just got one floor in our starter dungeon here, but that's quite alright. Still going to give us enough fame to, or we already really have enough fame to go ahead and get into tier 4. It just might be a little more difficult without like mana regen or health or energy regen. So we'll have to figure that out as soon as possible. And tier 4 will definitely give us some more survivability, more burst. It'll allow us to just plow on some mobs a lot faster than this. It's not bad. Okay. Regen up here really quick, and we'll take down the last boss. Actually, before I do that, I remembered this time, definitely want on uh, the single target Frostbolt. One, it's cheaper, energy cost of 7 versus 9 and 156. Cast time 163. Oh, cast time is much faster. That's why. Okay, that was not good. Okay, not so bad. Definitely had mana issues. Okay, got 14,000 silver. And then I hope that with the sigil we'll have, 50,000 silver. So from here I'm going to go back, turn in this quest, and then grab the quest to go into Fort Sterling, and we'll catch back up there. And the last part of this, we will turn that in, and we can see that we're going to get this reward of this tier 4 royal sigil, and it has 48,000 value. So we'll accept that, and we'll head off to our city. Okay, we made it to Fort Sterling, and we turned in our quest, and it has us do another quest where we're going to go check out, find out where everything is in the town. And we have our vanity merchant. Let's see what's next. Visit the Conqueror's Hall. That's up here. So we'll head in there real quick. Okay, visit the Realm Gate. And that's also in here. Okay. And that is the portal to the Black Zone. And then here is trade siphon energy for mounts or participate in Crystal League. Ah, okay, so you get siphon energy, and then you use that to buy mounts here, or I guess buy the Crystal League tokens. Buy the Crystal League tokens. So let's go check out the Island Merchant. Okay, that was easy. And this is the Arena Master, okay. And then the Expedition Master. Here we go. Visit the Faction Leader. Where's that? Oh, this guy? Okay. Visit the Artifact Foundry. Ah, that's what that is. I wondered what that was. Okay. Go to the market. Repair station. Okay. Go to the bank. Okay. And now we gotta return back to Roxanne here and just finish off this quest. Just to come in and check everything out. So, we are ready to go on and play our game. Let us take all this stuff down to the basement here. Actually, first we'll repair all of our gear so we can go ahead and sell all of our gear. So let's take all these off. I may need to keep that, I don't know. And I may need the soup still too. Not quite sure. And I probably should have, let's go mount, tier 3. Oh, mount, tier 3. Okay, that's quite expensive. 13,000 silver for a horse. Let us sell some stuff. And I'm just going ahead and quick selling all this stuff. Typically I make buy orders, but since I'm not going to be crafting here and I need the silver now so that we can get into this, I'm going to just go ahead and sell all these things quickly. It looks like that mark isn't the most expensive thing in the towns, but that's okay. So we have 80,000, essentially. We'll keep our donkey for the time being, unless we have the ability to the ability to get a mount. Okay, so now that we're back in town, sold everything, we ended up with just over 100,000 silver. And so I bought some runes to enchant my gear, enchanted some of the pieces to make me stronger, grabbed 2 maps. They were about 5,000 apiece. Grabbed a tier 3 horse. We obviously have our food, and I grabbed some tier 4 potions. I'm going to go bank some of this stuff, and then I'm going to head over to the Black Zone portal, and then we'll head over to do some of those T5 dungeons. And we're going to head over there. I already have 2,002 health. That's quite surprising. Not sure why I have that much health. I don't know if this gives health or something like that. No. Alright. Now we're going to head through the portal here. And we'll pick, let's go south. Coming to the Black Zone, you just have to make sure that you're aware of what's going on while you're out here. So we will just make sure that we watch out for any people that are on our map. Obviously, we can use that portal if we wanted to make ourselves invisible. I like saving mine just in case I need it later if it doesn't seem that anyone is at the portal when I come through. So we'll come over here, and since we're in the Black Zone, we'll have to wait 90 seconds before this gate will close behind us. That'll allow us to do this for free, pretty much. And so I'm just going to sit here. I put the logout timer on. I'm going to wait till 90 seconds passes. If no one shows up, then we'll do our dungeon. If someone does show up, I'll go through, mount up, and either go back to the portal, get my bubble, and go through and start over, or I'll go get the invisibility and pop another map, depending on whether or not there's people wanting to gank us or whatnot could be going on. So we're just waiting out the timer here. It's not very likely that someone's going to jump you right off the bat, especially on a tier 1 map like this. It can happen though, and there are times when people will dive you, and if it's really busy, like on the weekends and stuff, I had a really hard time getting maps open and keeping them, but we will try our best. And we only got 20 seconds left until that closes. And it is 90 seconds after the last person enters, so if someone does enter, it'll reset that timer. As long as it's before the final seconds of that tick down. Okay, so now we got a free map. We will go ahead and do it. And this will afford us a lot of fame and a lot of resources. We can already see that we're getting a huge amount of fame bonus comparatively to what we were getting when we were running the Blue Zone dungeon. This will make everything much faster, and we should be able to come out of this with, maybe tier 5 gear, ability to wear tier 5 gear. And if that's the case, then we will go and trade up maybe this piece first and see what we can get. Depends on our cash, depends on what we can get. So far, so good. Try not to hurt ourselves too bad. Cool, we get a pool here. Hopefully it's cooldowns or damage. It's my favorites. Makes it much, much faster. So we got cooldowns. That's awesome. Okay. Didn't want to pick up my silver. Nothing to kill yet. Oh, this also regens mana too, or energy, which makes it much, much easier to just keep running and gunning. Getting silenced by a bat there. Not cool. And we'll run in here and grab this. Nice. So, not really worth a whole lot, but always good to get something. Get some amount of money in. Okay, getting poisoned from the arrow again. That's not nice. Really need to make sure I get out of those. That poison is really strong. But other than that, doing pretty well. Haven't had any mana issues with this Limhurst cape. So that makes me think I might want to switch, but I'm not necessarily sure what I'd switch to. And not switch my cape. I'd switch my helmet or switch my chest piece. But I think, as long as I play it right, I think this chest piece should give me the most damage possible. Plenty of damage to kill bosses, for sure, as long as I switch to the single target spell. And avoid some of the stuff that's super easy to avoid. Okay. What in the world? Okay. I'm gonna just kill this and then get out real quick. Yeah, I definitely took too much damage there too. Okay. Switch this to that passive. I guess once we get Frost Beam, that may do single target damage more too. We'll have to see. Okay. So let us... Wow. That is a lot more damage than I did before. Okay. That was super easy. Getting 5,000. Plus 10,000 in bags. It's not bad. Switch back to the AoE. Nice that we killed these mobs before we went up there. Made that much easier on us. And even though I'm not AoEing, it is nice for some of these fights where we will have to AoE a lot. We'll just sit back here and spam our AoE ability. Regen up with the fish. That E is pretty strong for finishing off a character or finishing mobs as well. Let's not take a poison, please. And mostly it's just great for the AoE that it provides. As we just want to continue AoEing as much as possible to make it faster. The more we can kill at once, the less we'll have to stick around and kill stuff. And especially some of these mobs, like this Frost Witch mob, is really annoying. Okay, we took a poison to the dome. Ah. Okay, so getting knocked out, that was really stupid that I got poisoned. And I had Healing Potion, I had Rejuvenating Spirit, and I just lost my buffs, so that's really unfortunate. Getting back up here, kill these ones over here. Let's not get poisoned again. Let's see, go straight for the poison. Okay, that was easy. All about knowing what's going on and not just standing in something, especially that. Okay, got through that. Just keep on trucking. It's always good to move out of abilities rather than take them. It makes it just much easier on health pool. You don't have to worry about. Okay. Somehow I missed that guy. Those blowing up skeletons actually give a lot of fame if you can kill them before their explosion. So I always try my hardest to kill them, even if it's potentially not going to happen. But they do a lot of damage, so you have to be careful. And it looks like we're only going to get a single floor out of this map. That kind of sucks. Pop our shield here. Didn't take a single auto during the shield. And after this, we'll check how far we've gotten in terms of our tier 5 wearability. Okay, let us just kill off these mobs really quick before we switch up to the single target ability for the boss. Okay, nice. So we'll switch to that. What's this? Restores energy. I mean, honestly, that's probably better. And once we get aggressive caster, that's what I'd want to use, because that'll just buff our damage completely. So let's this, and then just get as many casts as we can under this bonus damage. Okay, that was pretty good. Allowed us to get that kill really quickly there. Missed him on that one, but that's okay. Oh yeah, this does so much damage. Okay. And we got 50,000, a lot of stuff, a Hellgate. We got a Necromancer Elixir, so we get a free mount. That's pretty sweet. And we ended up with 20,000 in silver bags, and it was just that easy. So from this point, I'll head out, pop my second map, go over to it. We'll do that same thing, hanging out, and then finish that map too. Okay, so this second map ended up being in the next zone over to the north, so we will head that way. I'm going to avoid going on the roads as much as possible, sticking to kind of these outer edges. I like to kind of keep checking the map, make sure you know where you're going, make sure you know where your outs are, so I wouldn't want to get stuck there. Checking and making sure you know where people are getting killed, if people are dying on the map. That way you don't head that way, especially when it's obvious that there could be a trap or people there that are PKing other people. It's going to continue. Would be nice to find some upgraded mobs, but it's not super likely if this zone has people in it. We'll go check over here though. And doesn't look like it. That's okay. Got a big blob. I'm constantly watching and seeing when things are going down. We got 2 people here, 3 people here. These guys are probably gankers. but let's see if we can get away or not die here. So they did zone in behind me. At least one of them zoned in behind me. I'm just going to keep running this way. Hopefully they won't get on my screen space, and that's what I'm trying to achieve here, is just continuously running away, especially right when I zone through, so that I didn't just show up and I wasn't just sitting there when they came through. There's a lot of stuff going on in this map, so I'm just going to run over to my dungeon, hop in. Here's a guy that died, so I'm going to be aware of that. This one's probably a little more sketchy, but as long as no one sees you go in, you're typically pretty safe. Try not to get hit by mobs as well, that way I don't get slowed. I don't want even the slightest chance of being slowed so that someone could come see where I am. Okay. I think we're okay. I may have seen someone. I'm just going to run back here. Again, start my logout timer. And from here, we'll just wait and see if anyone zones in. It's going to be 50 seconds until we can get a shield. So if for whatever reason we don't get a shield, we'll probably end up dying going out of here, which will probably mean we'll have to go back and rebuy. And that is unfortunate because we probably can't afford nearly as much as we have now, which will set us back, and we'll have to re-gear and come back out. It just doesn't take anything but a little more time. That's pretty cool, though. Getting that on a first dungeon. And then also getting that undead crest that gave us the 100,000 that started us off here. That made this a little bit faster. If you didn't get that, then it would be probably 1 or 2 more dungeons to get to that 100K mark. And then from there, I would go ahead and do this exact same thing. Again, I sold all those resources in the beginning. Okay, so we hit 210. We're all good, and we will go ahead and finish this dungeon. I hope to stream some more of this Frost content as well as woo, as well as to play some more. I like to do faction warfare. I like to do corrupted dungeons. I'm hoping that I'll take this and upgrade it and use it for faction for corrupted dungeons as well. Sorry, I'm like what in the world? Just got blue chest and snagging 150k out of it. So this run has already just started off really, really well. And I just did 2 tier 5 maps. That afforded me another 100k. I think we are tier 5 at this point too. So 2 hours and 40 minutes in, already tier 5. Not that much fame, 178k, but whoops, not log out. Okay, so now we're in the black zone, and now we got to get out of the black zone. Let's get out of here. I am not sure how I have this much money. Okay. Well, we made it back. That was 2 tier 5 dungeons, the first 2 tier 5 dungeons that I could do out of some maps from the money I got from finishing the tutorial, doing the starting zone, and then heading over here to Fort Sterling. So now I gotta see. I had a thing set up for followers, but hadn't had anyone come and watch for a couple days. I had some people hanging out the other day. But I think I'm going to just try and sell as much of the stuff that I can. And then I'm hoping to buy some tier 5 gear. And it looks that I have tier 5 unlocked, and we're so close to tier 6. And it's been 2 hours and 52 minutes that I've been playing. Okay. I don't know why I keep going back and forth. We're going to try and get some tier 5 gear with what we have. First thing I'm going to do is get a scholar robe. Scholar, and we'll just do scholar robe. Tier 5. 5-1. 5-2. 5-1. 5-1 excellent. I think that's probably the way to go. And I think probably should keep these and upgrade it. Should I upgrade it? Maybe not. So we'll do that. I guess we'll do another scholar helm robe. What is that? Cowl? Tier 5. I think we can afford this. Okay. I know it's probably not the best thing, but it's what I have leveled up, so we're gonna stick with it. And we have plenty of money here to buy some more maps. The question is, do I want to do this, or do I want to go cheaper? Okay. Screw it. We have the money. We're doing it. We're doing it live. And then I don't know necessarily what offhand to use. I have access to all of them now, I guess. So mana doesn't necessarily seem to be a problem. Oh, it's cast time modifier too. Because I heard the music is probably the best one. But I'm not super certain if I can afford Muisak. Wow, those are really expensive. 965, 897. Ability cost reduction. Does that make it more expensive? And then 6% more damage. The question is that worth it? Probably not, because it's just so expensive. I think if we went tier 5 2 book, like, holy. Even excellent's cheaper than the first Muisik. So I guess I'll have to just stick with this. Soldier boots? Tier 5? Yeah. Let's get crazy, baby. Let's get crazy. Okay, so we're going to stick with that. Just because I don't want to go too crazy. And we'll keep all this gear in the bank just to make sure that we have something just in case we die. And we'll get some maps. Tier 5, and we'll do... Oh! Okay, so I'm going to actually go nuts and buy 2 of these. Should I? Should I only buy 1? Should I buy any? Okay. So that puts us down to 29K. Hopefully we don't die here. Could be hella unfortunate. Let's cross fingers, baby. Let's cross the fingers. And if you guys didn't know, when you're in the black zone, it's 90 seconds before you can close the dungeon behind you and get a free dungeon. This might be like a purple boss. Usually these longer hallways are not just blues. Well, it could be a blue boss. I mean, what am I kidding? Like, I really have the luck of getting a purple. Oh, it is a purple. So, okay, let's see if I can even kill a purple boss. Okay, let's see what level we are. Level 12. Okay. All right, let me switch over to the one, this. I don't know, maybe I should be using cast time versus damage. I don't know if the cast time would give me more damage than not. But the spam Qs, baby. Okay, freeze them, root them. Okay, that'll give us just one. Wow, he hit us one time. That sucks. See, this is where I feel like I'm going to need sustain, and I don't have any sustain. Okay, because he hits really hard. So if I get hit, I'm not going to have a good day by those barrels and stuff. Okay, we got our Limhurst pop. Give us more mana back. Oh yeah, we're totally fine here. I think I can just spam them down, baby. Woo! Okay, first epic chest. Let's go. Ah, ah, ah. Hey, let's go. Okay, so didn't get a whole lot of anything good from that chest, but did get a tier 6 Frost Staff. Let's go. All right, epic chest number 2. Any more than 60k? No. All right, so not a whole lot. Again, chests kind of suck. We got 388% plus, but we got almost 100k in silver bags, ending this with 348 and 250k fame. And that wasn't that bad. Like, didn't have that hard of a time with this one-handed frost to kill those mobs. I'm not sure if we could do a 5.2 map. Probably not. I would be real sketched. In fact, that actually kind of felt easier than the spear, just purely based on just dumpstering damage onto mobs. It just feels so easy. Afford gear for the next few. Trash. Oh. To afford gear for the next time I go out. I also killed the guy while I was out there, so that was my first kill. Ooh! I don't know if I got that off that guy, but I'm gonna actually save that. I'll save those relics, and I'll save this journeyman's. We'll save that journeyman's bag too. Okay, so we'll grab a map. Tier 5. Can we do tier 6? Oh, geez. So we can do tier 6 already. So just wanted to stop and say, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while I've done this 0 to Hero on Frost build. Currently have the ability we're tier 5. We're at level 14, just about 15 in terms of gear. We are well on our way to Master Adventurer, and we have already unlocked tier 6 Reaver. So instead of doing that, we're going to do a tier 6 map. Those are much cheaper. In fact, I'm going to buy 2 of these 6-1 maps instead of doing that. Was that smart? I don't know. Doing 0 to hero, it can be pretty difficult, you know, getting into these dungeons, but the more risk you take, the more you risk, the more you hope to gain from that risk. You know, even just doing the randomized dungeons out in the black zone, you'll get way more fame, you'll get way more money, you'll get way more gear and more loot. That's unfortunate. This sucks. Ah! Ah! I'm not going to attack him. Alright. That was a bad opener. Okay. Okay. So we'll W into the Q, and we'll E. What the? Are you kidding me? As long as I don't get hit here, I should be okay. I at least got him. Okay, so I got one boss. That's literally the best I can do there. Guess I could have healing potion, but that's okay. So this build isn't impossible. Let's try this out, maybe. But I had really hard time with this, with the spear build too, so it's not that different. Let's start with this. Wow. What in the world? That's disgusting. That slows his attack speed by so much. Maybe if I would have done that, that would have afforded me better damage on the other girl too. And it can be used out of the range. Nice. And he jumped on top of me. So free. Free, 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 free. Free, free, free. Let's go. Again, just burning down the boss. Not getting hit. There we go. So yeah, it wasn't super bad. We were able to kill that T61 boss. 87,000. Okay. So we ended up with literally 20 bags of silver, 2 floors, and this costs 30k, so 100k. And this costs 13k, so 75k. It's pretty poor. But let's check out our fame. We're at level 19. In fact, I'm just going to do that so I can have aggressive caster. We got one more map, and then that'll probably be the end of today's runs. So that's going to be, so we did 2 tier 5s, a tier 4, we did some open world mobs, and then we did we did a tier 5 map, we did a tier 5.1 map, And then this will be our second tier 6.1 map, if we can get it. It's kind of off here in the corner, so hopefully no one will want to take it from us. And it's undead. Okay. So we'll just start our timer here and go through this. But let's see where we're at. We're at 368, almost 369k fame. We're at the same amount of silver. Sold a bunch of stuff in Fort Sterling. We obviously have our loot here. I did save some things. I did get a couple pieces, like a tier 6 frost staff already, that I probably will end up just dropping enchants on with runes and souls. Probably take it to 6.2, and only because, okay, this guy is definitely taking our portal. We're probably going to die here. Okay, so we won't die. We'll be able to get out of here. In fact, we're going to try something super cheeky here. Be some smooches. Don't try this at home, kids. crux of my strat here is just deal more damage than the boss can to me. It's 6,700 fame, that's it? Okay. One tier 1 soul, tier 8 soul, worth a whole 13,000. Yeah, 1 kill. 19,6. 1 kill. I feel bad for the man. But all right. So that was that. We're now at 4 hours and 5 minutes. So just over 4 hours playtime on this character. space. Speed casting. Yeah, the aggressive caster is so nice. It just so much more damage. Oh! Ooh! Well, you can see here, zone bonus is 160%. The premium bonus is 50%. We get the 36% from the map, and then you get 100% bonus on top of 100% bonus on top of that because you're in the black zone. Like if you're in the yellow zone, I think you get 50% maybe of the total fame that you would normally get. I can't remember if that's exactly correct or not. Honestly not that scared of this. I am scared of that. I'm definitely scared of that. Alright, so switch back. And nothing. That is totally okay with me. So 44,000, now we're close to 5K, 500K. I literally can almost have 1 million silver. 4.5 hours. Smacked by any of the abilities. And that was so easy. Of course, it didn't give us anything, but it was so easy. I really want to do one more. I think one more will put me at the 5-hour mark, which is, I think, is like the staple for 0 to hero builds. Okay, this guy can definitely kill me, so. And I can't get a bubble buff right now. So I'm going to go sit here real quick. This guy is actually in that same guild. I'm just going to stay here for a second, because I won't bubble on the way through. That's another thing, is making sure you know which buff you're looking at, and know that this is... Actually, I'm going to move over a little bit. I'm just going to take myself off screen. He could have his guildmate come up, invis, and come run over to me if he can see me. Okay, so now I don't have the spawn buff. I could, in fact, get it by just running through this. Let's go back. It's been 4 hours and 46 minutes. We're done pretty much with the beginning of a 0 to hero build with Frost. We did one-handed Frost with the book. We're ending with just under 600k fame and just over a half mil in silver. We have plenty of big items and 24 cell orders that are going on. I am not super certain why this is on there. That's really silly because no one's going to end up buying those for 3 times the price of what someone else is going to pay. And we are at level 26 and 27 on our gear here. 26, 26, and plate shoes at 26. We used one-handed Frost, the book, scholar cowl, scholar robes, and soldier boots. I think any plate boot with rejuvenating sprint is super helpful for these. If not, I would probably use the refreshing sprint on leather boots. And the only change that I can just glaringly see to this build is that I'd probably go with the assassin hood, I think it's called. Let's go check. I'd go with the assassin hood instead of the scholar cowl, purely for the meditation buff, or meditation, spell to refresh all the cooldowns. That way you can just use the bonus to your scholar robe a couple times. I think the whole strat to this entire build is to deal more damage than the mobs are dealing to you and kill things before they can kill you. It's been super effective. I was able to do T6.1 maps in this gear here, costing me only 267,000. So I've made what in total is probably $1 million silver off of 267,000 in equipment. I got that original money from again killing upgraded world mobs, getting 100k undead crest from that, which jump started everything. But even if you didn't do that, just a few more upgraded mobs, a couple more T4 dungeons would afford you enough silver to get into a set that could do some of this content. And then back in our bank, we got our original set that I upgraded just with a little bit of silver. This was our original set here. Let's put that on. In fact, I'm still using the limb cape that I bought at the beginning. I got this bag from a drop, and I bought this horse too. Our original set was 150k. That 150k turned into 250k because I was able to do tier 5.1 maps with this tier 4.2 gear. No problem. It's just, again, about dodging things and making sure you understand what you're doing, and it's more important to keep yourself alive than it is to kill something, because if you're dead, you can't do any damage, but if you're alive, of course you can. I learned this from playing paintball, actually. The funny thing that people always say is if you're dead in paintball, you're not going to kill anyone. So don't throw your body away for nothing. It really rings true for this game too. You know, don't throw your body at random damage and die for no reason. It's just not worth it. So we started with this. We started with 4 health pots, and we started with soup. This is still the free soup that I got from the beginning. So in total, 260k. Again, I started with 4 and a couple, I think these 2 were 4.1 pieces, the cheapest pieces I could buy. And I used my runes and my souls to upgrade them. It's actually pretty cheap. Even buying, I think I bought the Adept Souls off the market.